Sylvester Stallone had a very difficult and painful road to fame, but it's one of the most inspirational success stories out there. His life began with a tragedy. During his birth, his mother suffered some complications, and as a result, the lower left side of his face is paralyzed. That includes parts of his lip, tongue, and chin. Growing up, it was very difficult for him to talk in a normal way. So as a child, he was constantly bullied. Also at home, things were not easy for him. His parents had a toxic and hostile relationship and neglected young Stallone, so he spent some of his earliest years in foster care. His parents soon divorced, and that crushed his already difficult childhood. Stallone grew up as a troubled young boy who had problems with his rage. He struggled emotionally and also academically, so he ended up being expelled by 14 schools. His self-esteem and confidence were non-existent, so he turned to bodybuilding. Stallone dropped out of high school to build an acting career in New York. He constantly faced rejection, and after years of trying, he had minor success and was only getting small parts. So to survive, he was working all kinds of jobs. He was cleaning lion cages at the zoo. He was working as an usher at the movie theater. Anything he could find to make ends meet. But he ended up being so broke that he was homeless for some time. He slept at a bus station for a few weeks. And because things got so hard, he had to sell his dog to a family. Stallone was heartbroken, but he knew that he couldn't even provide food for his dog, and he wanted the best for him. One day, after watching a boxing match, Sylvester Stallone had an epiphany and a rush of inspiration and started writing about an unknown boxer who was going to stand up to life. And in 3 days, the script was done and Rocky was born. But when he tried to sell the script with him playing the main role, nobody wanted it. They offered Stallone $360,000 for the script, but with the condition that he wouldn't play Rocky. And remember, at that moment, his wife was pregnant, he had no car, $106 in the bank, and sold his dog to pay the bills. He was tempted, but he refused. He knew that Rocky was meant for him and decided to risk everything. I'm not the richest, smartest, or most talented person in the world, but I succeed because I keep going and going and going. The producers eventually relented and let him star in the movie, but paid him only a fraction of their last offer. And after he sold the script, he immediately got his dog back. And the movie ended up winning 3 Oscars. More movies followed, Rocky and Rambo became a huge success, and the legend of Sylvester Stallone was born.